I hope everybody good out there. I hope y'all alright. I'd like to welcome y'all to my mom. You're all invited. Call me the Pope, by the way. Fuck with me. Fuck with the Pope, my nigga. Let me fuck one more time, my nigga. Palace Shift in the building. What's going on, my brother? What's up with you?
Chilling, man. Staying out the way like normal.
Hell yeah, bro. Got the new project about to come out.
That's a fact.
What that shit looking like, bro? What project is this?
Pilot Shift Volume 2. I want to get that correct. Pilot Shift Volume 1, that was my first project.
That was your first joint?
Yeah.
Oh, say that.
Bucks did the cover on that, John, which was dope. And,
what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
And then I had released a Youngest in Charge little EP, which I think was 8 or 9 songs, which I had a couple hot artists from the town on.
Oh, dope, bro.
Then I dropped. No, I didn't drop. I started working on the Pilot Shift Volume 2, John, which is about to release June 19th, hopefully.
So this gonna be your third project?
Fourth.
Oh, all right.
Fourth one in total.
Say that. Damn. How long you been doing this shit, bro?
Shit, I've been doing this music shit since I was like 14, 15, maybe even 13. Like,
damn,
me and the homies, day ones, always just recording. Basements, attics, hot as shit.
Yeah, y'all used to tell me
trash equipment, you know what I mean? Like
little recorders and everything, ran through all that shit. Yeah. Word up. So who you started with?
I started with motherfucking Bucks, Soul Slick, you know what I mean? Brandon, if y'all don't know who that is. My boy man. Smooth, Adrian, you know what I mean? Shiz. Started with them niggas, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, definitely nice, man.
Definitely, like, free hip.
I remember coming out here, seeing all y'all performing and shit. You definitely been doing your thing. Bro. Where you get like the performing and shit? Where you learn how to perform and get that energy? Cause you know a lot of motherfuckers be freezing up when they get up there. Man.
Honestly, bro, like when we first started, I definitely even know, like we didn't know how to perform, but like we got that energy from Wiz. Honestly, like, like that's who I'm not gonna say we grow up listening to Wiz, but like that's who we got our influence from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, started listening to this nigga, seeing how he was trippy, only 2 hours away, you know what I mean? In Pittsburgh. We like, oh, we could do this shit too. Like,
real shit.
Had our first show, I think 2013. It was just me and Shiz, but we had the whole, damn near hold up town up that joint.
Where y'all had that?
Pelly's.
Oh,
Pellegrins, the joint that shut down, which was the littest bar in Altoona.
Yeah, that joint.
Club, bar, whatever you want to say it.
Yeah,
Pellegrins was the littest bar in Altoona. Everybody can vouch for that out here.
Yeah, that shit was dope, bro. I used to like that shit, bro. Coming up here seeing artists perform, cause I mean they probably got it where I'm from, but we just ain't really go to a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just dope saying that. And
that's a fact.
You been grinding, bro. Like grinding.
Trying, man. Trying.
Word up. So how
you should have been in the door years ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but, you know what I mean?
So there was your plan for the whole situation? For like you
rapping wise?
Yeah, like what's like
my
vision?
Plan, like in the beginning I wanted to get, you know what I mean, that record deal, you know what I mean, that all these other artists got and shit. Like but once I started figuring out, like, that shit basically a loan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can go to the bank right now and go get a big-ass loan, you know what I mean? But they just gonna give you, like, whatever they think you worth. Like, that could be $1 million or that could be 100,000 less than that, you know what I mean?
They might
like,
want way more back.
Yeah, and they gonna want way more back from the interest. So it's like, you just basically fucking with them for a big-ass loan just to pay them back. And then that's how you end up broke. But my vision on it, like now is I want my own label, like
bro.
MGE. Like we started this shit like when we was like, you know what I mean, 17, like, and motherfuckers ain't take it really serious, but like I've been sticking with it since then. You know what I mean? So like I got this shit tatted and everything. Like,
when'd you start being serious about this joint?
Serious.
Really serious, not just like I'm recording on a little bullshit. Like, nigga, I need to go to a booth ASAP. Like, when'd you get there? Like I'm making a project. Like, you know, a lot of people.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never really think about making a project, just because I felt like I needed to build my fan base bigger and get the fuck out of Altoona. Because without that, I feel like motherfuckers just be dropping shit out here. They be staying in the same spot, and motherfuckers just don't be doing. Like I'm still here. Like I'm 4 projects in almost, and we still in the same spot.
Hold
like,
on, Daddy, doing something.
So
go back out.
My first job. Buck's really the main one that got me on, yo, you need to drop a joint. Like, you got all this music, you know what I mean? But you ain't got no, you know what I mean, taste and shit. So I ain't gonna lie, Bucks is the main reason why I dropped my first tape. Like, I actually started working on it, putting songs together. Like, I'm like, all right, 15 songs in. All right, these joints all dope. Mm-hmm. So then I started doing the features and shit. Had like 8 people on that joint. Like, all the homies that I talked to. Like, nobody that I don't know, not on it. You know what I mean? Like, I finally put that joint together, and that's when I released that, like the beginning of 2018, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Pilot Shift Volume 1. All
right.
And that's only on YouTube. I ain't dropping on no major platforms, just YouTube. Because I was trying to get it out there. Like, it was my first joint. I'm like, motherfuckers don't even really know me. So, like, let me get it out on YouTube, get this shit buzzing, maybe put a little promo behind it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we at like, I think 3K views right now, which that shit should be way higher.
Yeah, but that's lit, bro. Like
3K views on my first joint. I'm like, all right, that ain't too bad. It's not on, I mean, that piff.
You reached 3,000 people, bro. Like 3,000 people heard you, bro. Real shit. That's dope.
Yeah, 3,000, man, on my first project. So I ain't ashamed or nothing. Like,
yeah, hell no, bro. You independent. You gotta think, bro. At the end of the day, these people who get these numbers, they got other shit going on. They got money that people backing them. They paying for a whole lot of extra shit, a lot of hands in the pot. So when you independent, it might be a slower grind, but then that shit direct. Cause there's probably people who fuck with you who don't even know you. Like, yo, they, you know what I mean? Like, people running around like, yo, you ain't hear bro yet? You ain't hear this nigga yet? It's like, nah, like, they putting people on, you know what I mean? Word up, that's the dope shit.
Facts.
So like, as far as influences, who like kind of influenced your style heavy, and like, well, who like inspired you to be like, yo, I like this music stuff, like, I'm digging this music.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to say, like, I clearly listen to, you know what I mean, the Biggie and, you know what I mean, the Pac and shit and all that shit, OGs, but I'm still like, I'm only 25 years old, so like, I ain't grow up listening to it. It was more like my brother and them and my mom, my aunt, definitely my aunt bumping that shit and all that. So like, I grew up on that, but the main joint was like, you know what I mean, Wiz, like, that's where like I got my main shit from. Then I started listening to these other motherfuckers and shit, like how the game changed after Wiz. Like now it's just completely different. So like now I don't try to sound like nobody, you know what I mean? That's in the industry. But like in the beginning, I tried to sound like Wiz. Like I tried to do exactly what Wiz did. You know what I mean?
That's basically everybody, bro. Everybody get influenced. Like Kobe came influenced by Jordan, but now he Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like say for a lot of these dudes, we get influenced by people like Ja was sounding heavy like he DMX, but then he became Ja Rule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we all get influenced.
Don't get me wrong, I listened to X and all them niggas, like, you know what I mean? Like, all the motherfuckers, like
shit. Like my man's he like one of those cool dudes and shit, like smoke chill and shit. So he put me on Wiz at a time where like I wasn't into chill music, but I was like, oh shit, cause I fuck with Devin the Dude, and I'm like, this dude is like new Devin the Dude, bro. Like Wiz to me is like new Devin the Dude, just all fly dope shit. You know what I mean? Just flowing, riding the beat, like just all cool shit. I like that type vibe, bro. Especially when you just macking and shit.
Yeah, and like I said, he was right in Pittsburgh, so like that joint influenced the shit out of us. You know what I mean? Especially me personally, like
it should.
And I know Shiz, like that was my right hand back in the day, and I know that, you know what I mean, influenced him too to like push. Like that nigga only right there. You feel me?
Like, bro. He literally like, bro, we could drive there right now and be back before bedtime.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? That type shit. Like, and then don't get me wrong, you got Lil Skies too that's like right around the way. Like, I can't remember. I don't know if it's from like Waynesboro or some shit like that. Like, but he's somewhere here in PA. Like, yeah, like close. Like, and he I don't know if you heard of Lil Skies. You listen to his music or nothing. Like, he up there right now. He's still buzzing. Yeah, Lil Skies.
I saw his name. I seen his name.
He buzzing right now, bro. Look him up. Still buzzing, like he from PA somewhere around here. You feel me? Like motherfuckers be close, so it's anything possible. Like I said, like
man, like if people like to see once somebody busts over the doors, it's over. That's why I did. That's why I wanted to do this so we could find a way to link and big each other up because it's like once somebody kicking the door for anybody, or even for themselves, the door open now. It don't matter if the person like you, none of that. The door open. And that shit ain't about nothing else, but the door open. And you gotta keep it open now for the next person. But it's like, man, sometimes it just feel like people be closing themselves off from certain shit. Like I'm in this circle, I'm in that circle, and it's like
that's how it's always been out here.
Fuck the circles, man. That shit. That's
lame, how it's always been. Not even out here, but like
just period, bro. Just really period. I know so many dope people, even in North, but they different sections, different crews, different things. It's like, yo, if people start working together, North could be on top, like ASAP. Even like and out here. Like, cause it's dope talent and surrounding. Like it's somebody from Hollidaysburg I saw on YouTube. I don't know his name, bro, but he was spitting. He was spitting something though. It was different, but he had some numbers too. I was like,
yeah, there's motherfuckers everywhere around here, bro. That they shit buzzing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what you feel like the title did, man? What you feel like we could? Cause you been, you know what I mean, out here doing this shit for a minute. What motherfuckers need to do, bro?
First of all, everybody need to get the fuck together. Like, motherfuckers is too busy worrying about, like you said, like when you did the little interview with Meech and shit, like everybody trying to be the best in the town. Like, I know I say that shit all the time. Like, yeah, I'm the best in the town. Like, but I don't mean that like in a negative way. Like, I mean that in a positive way. Like, I want another artist to drop a song after I say that, like, not dissing me or nothing like that, but like just work on your craft and be like, oh no, that nigga not better than me, you know what I mean? So let me put out my music and, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel on it. Like,
that's what Nutty
I'm not even trying to compete with nobody else out here. Like, what's the point? Like, we all in Altoona. We've been here. I know everybody out here. Like, I know everybody from different spots, different hoods. Like, niggas coming to Altoona. Like, but still, we all know each other. Yeah, we all still here. Yeah, we all still here. And it's so small. It's so small. So, like, why am I gonna beef with this artist whenever we can shoot a video together? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's get that shit going. Like,
hell yeah, that's what
all these fucking features and shit niggas is trying to do. Let's do the features and shoot a video after that. Like, Dakota out here. Like, you know what I mean? The studios is out here. Bro. So
that's what I want to see.
That's what we need. We need more features and more videos with them features so motherfuckers can see, like, oh, okay, this shit popping. Full popping, like.
Because look, you just said you had 3K views, right? So now this next person, you know what I mean? Now they get to be seen by 3,000 people. Yeah. And then however many views they coming with, 1,000, 2,000. Together, that's 5,000. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever average you get. And that's together now. That's like, oh, all right, let me check him out. Now they probably digging over here. Like, let me check that out.
Like my first video I dropped to a song called God's Flow I got on my second project. That's on all major, it's on all major platforms.
I threw that on the playlist if you want to hear that on our YouTube page.
I did that joint, shot a video with Dakota, and I got Bucks in it, just me and him, you know what I mean? Just riding around, just macking, like nothing fancy, and that joint got 7K views.
Yes, to see.
And I feel as though, like, it's not a lot at all. Like, nobody can brag over 7K views. But, like, when you from the 814 and you ain't really put nothing behind that video, like, no promo, like, and that joint still reached 7K people. No world star, no nothing. Like,
and that, you know what else, too? All right, boom. Now that we talking about, now that we just mentioned world star, this is my thing, right? It's like, well, we was just talking about people doing the song together. And then that shit really hot, that shit popping, and it's getting them views. Come together, pay that world star shit, and throw that shit up there, bro. Because if they throw it on their page and throw it on their YouTube page,
that's a must.
I ain't really see a video on their YouTube page that got less than 1 million.
Yeah, nothing less, real bro. Like, so you gonna blow off that off the rip.
Yeah, like, and I think it's like I don't really know the fees now, but I know one time when me and my cousin had looked into it was like 700 or something like that, and it's like you talking about 700, 600, 500, whatever, but you talking about 1 million people saying who you are. And out of that million, even if only 100,000, like, yo, I like this dude, that's 100,000 people, bro. And even if out of that 100,000, 10,000 people actually buy your shit, you gotta think, these rappers that we know, like, they might talk big shit, but they only selling 40, 50,000 copies. They getting streaming numbers, but actual copies, motherfuckers is buying like 40, 50,000. You lucky if you get 100,000, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
I mean, people might be interested, but as far as buying money, when people go out there actually spending and investing in merchandise and and shit like that, then that's when it's real, bro. That's when you know it's love. Like, bro, I fuck with Scarface, right? That's one of my favorite rappers. He put out a book, an album. It don't matter. I'm in it. I'm there. You feel me? So when you build that kind of shit, when it's like, yo, that one song that you got, and like when you start building that, like look in them comments and see what them people talking about. You know what I mean? See what they like about that shit, so you can focus in and be like, oh, all right, this is why I build that, and even peep some of the haters, like what they saying, and take away the hate. And just look at it like, all right, is they right? All right, they just sucking dick. Fuck out of here. Start deciphering that shit and then do it for the love, bro. And then build off the hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's the real shit. Like getting that connection, man. Like that's what we need, to be connected like that.
Not to get off topic too, like I think another thing to get the town, like, you know what I mean, back on page and like everybody not beefing with this person and shit. Like we need to get these, once this corona bullshit all over, you know what I mean?
Word.
Like motherfuckers been locked in for the crib for days, you know what I mean?
I hope niggas been working.
We need to get these shows popping, like, not just in Altoona, like motherfuckers need to travel, but somebody need to set up these shows. Whoever set up the shows need to bring the artists from Altoona to these other out of town spots. Like, let's get this shit going. Like everybody can eat off it. Like,
telling a couple trucks or even the fucking the 18 passenger bag, get out of here. Everybody come to the show. You know what I mean? When you show up, man. When you show up that deep and somebody got a hat on, a shirt on, and they know y'all mob, and they like, oh, y'all start looking important. Shit start looking important when it's uniformed and shit. When they see you together, they go, all right. That shit start looking strong, bro.
Facts, bro.
Man, today a crazy day though, man. Out here, like I know it's just that little. We gotta talk about the dumb shit too, man. Cause today a fucked up day, and rest in peace, man. But it's like, bro, that dumb shit gotta go, bro. Like that shit heartbreaking. Cause we watching it. That's the fucked up part. To know what's happening and hear about it is one thing. We get to see this. That's fucked up for the mind, for the heart, for your spirit. You get to see people die. Man, I'm from the hood, bro. I seen dead bodies and shit. I seen niggas get hit up. But I ain't never seen as much murder in my life, bro. I ain't never seen as many people get killed in my life. And you seeing it from everywhere. This shit coming from the people who supposed to protect us. Then it's coming from the people who
down the street,
who supposed to love you and shit, and then it's the just the random motherfucker, and it's everywhere. Like, bro, where is the love? Like who do we trust, bro? Like this shit it ain't even getting. I mean, it's been there for real, but now we get to see it so much. I got no choice but to address it.
That's when motherfuckers don't listen until they see it. You know what I mean? Like, until you see some shit like that happen, like motherfuckers be like, oh, okay, like, I heard about it. So-and-so said this. Yeah. Oh, no, I seen that.
Or just reading about it. Like, that shit ain't enough, man. Like, now we said it, and that shit's painful. That shit's stressful to watch. It's
crazy.
And and in the midst of all that's going on, they turn around and they killing each other. And it's like, bro.
Big ass cycle.
Like how we even stand up and say like talk about some injustice or some bullshit if they just look crazy to me, man. Like I'm kind of tired of this shit, man. That's why you know what it is. You know what I like about with you personally and your music and shit and who you are, because you don't hide nothing. Like you show your wife, you show your kids. You show love, you talk about your family and your music. You're not like escaping your actual reality.
That's a fact, man. I try not to.
Speak on the town, ain't like you hide from where you.
And I try to keep that in all my music. The town, you know what I mean? The real shit. Like,
I think
some motherfuckers might not think, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, he talking that shit, but I'm talking that shit. I'm telling you, like, go back through them tapes. Go back through that album, like, actually listen to what I'm saying, like.
Real shit, bro. Like
I might not be, you know what I mean, sending a positive message, like for the most part, but speaking my life, my truth. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, plus when you in this world, bro, you can't avoid the negativity, and it's not just about speaking on it. I was listening to Loaded Lux, and I had shared this on the page if you want to check that. Loaded Lux and Cambada. They was building with Brother Rich. And it was like he said something like I don't mind the negativity, and that's me. I don't mind it, but why? Like let me know why he had to get his ass bust. You know what I'm saying? Let me know why you had to go rob my man. Like, don't just make it senseless. Make us understand it. Where you was at mentally in there. Where you was at spiritually. What was going on in your life. Like, we want to know the whole picture. Like, just instead of just like boom, I shot 10 people, and it's like, all right, you just shooting people, my G. Like, that. You know what I mean, what we doing? Like help me understand what's going on and shit. Like the storytelling shit. You feel me? Like Biggie type shit. Like not even Biggie type shit. Nigga you can't even pull that off. Like, I don't know nobody who doing that. Like who
one of a kind.
They would have been here already if they could do that, bro. Like he made movies, bro. Like he literally made movies. And if you ain't never hear this joint, one day you sit back and burn and you go listen to The Diary of Kirk Jones, Black Trash. Bruh, creatively, this is Sticky Fingers. Creatively, and this was supposed to be a movie. I don't know if it ain't never come out. But creatively, from beginning to the end, it's literally a movie. I'm talking about he got the movie shit in the beginning. He started doing all this wild shit. He go to jail. They in court. Redman the judge. Rod Digger the public, the lawyer, like some shit like that. Bro, the whole setup is so creative, and it's like, you ain't got it. Like I'm saying, like just building from these places, taking from certain places, taking from a lot of places, and seeing how this shit fit you, and if it do fit you, to make you a better artist and shit. Like for anybody, I'm talking about anybody, but that's what it's about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally used to study music because I ain't had no TV for a minute. Like it was a long time I ain't really had no TV, and then after a while I ain't want one because I used to listen to the radio and I would have that shit broke down. I'm listening. I know when Angie Marr come on. I know when Flex on. I know when Slay on. I know what type of music gonna be on, and then I go play me and Bucks talking about the J Arms shit. I go listen to J Arms and I write to the shit I like, and then after that I write to everything. Like this shit became just like, you know, you just start working different flows out. You start working your mind different. You stop listening to other people's music. Like it got to a point where it's like, oh shit, this beat sound crazy. This sound like something such and such will go on. And I'll write a song for that person. Cause it's like, fuck it, I can end up being a songwriter.
Yeah.
Like just working on everything, bro. Like, and that's what you gotta do. And that's what Nicky Cage was talking about. Like really like putting this shit down and working on it. And that's why I respect part of his movement.
He definitely putting in that work.
Yeah, like he wake up in the morning, he got something to say. He got a freestyle. He's sharing somebody else shit. He got a new song. He leaking something. Like it's like building, and like he said, like this shit ain't for him. This shit just to motivate. He want to see other niggas to step out and be like, yo, alright, fuck it. You got a new song. I got a new song too, motherfucker. Oh, you got a verse? I got a new verse too. Word. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for that, and that's what it posts. That's the competition part of it.
Yeah.
Like basketball players on the same team, but they compete. You gonna compete.
Spot.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody compete, but at the same time, we gonna pass the ball because we know we're a team, but still we competing. Especially when we just sparring, ain't nothing wrong with getting in there and getting a one-on-one with your mans. Ain't nothing like that. Especially the still sharpen still. Then you go out here to the other court, the away court, and y'all kicking ass. That's how it's supposed to be. Like
that's a fact, boy.
Word, I like team shit. Like I'm for the team, bro. Like I ain't really like that shit don't mean nothing if you just doing it for yourself.
I guys gotta start viewing it and doing it. Like 100.
Like you just doing that shit for yourself, it don't mean nothing, man. Like you know, I also want to talk because there's a lot of young dudes out here and shit, and just in the world, period. Like whoever see this and shit, that's having kids, like that got kids, and it's like young dudes and even dudes without dads who ain't had that guidance. Like what you think you could get them as far as raising, especially raising boys and raising a little girl and shit like that.
Man, you gotta let them know early, like. You can't be doing this. Like even if you don't think they listening to you, like you still got to talk to them. Like, you can't be doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but for the most part, like I'm more of like a, you know what I mean? Fucking, what is it like? Army dad, or what you can say, or some shit. Like, I be on their ass, like, and I shouldn't be on their ass that much, but like I'm not like most parents, like, my kids don't listen that first time. Like, I'm cussing you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, nah, you better go do that. Like, stop doing that. You know what I mean? But for the most part, like, you got to teach them while they young. Like, even if they not listening to you, you still got to teach them while they young. Like, otherwise, they just going to go out and do what the fuck they want. And some kids, you still tell them, like, don't do this, do that. And they grow up and they, you know what I mean? Some turn into addicts, some locked up, doing this, doing that. But then some...
They stay on.
Some stay on task, like go to school. Some doing this, doctor, all that type shit. Like, but
I feel like, you know what? I feel like the homies I knew growing up that actually had dads, like real dads, like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might have hung out with us, but they didn't do what we did. Like, they didn't get into the dumb shit. They had they actually had balls. Like, they was actually like grown. They was being taught how to be men. So they would actually tell us we was doing dumb shit because they knew, because they had a man around and be like, that's dumb shit. Like, they be like, yo, y'all niggas stupid. You know what I'm saying? Go on. Like them the ones who know that I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, cause if I do that, my dad finna jump
That's
out.
how I want my kids to be. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Word up.
That's exactly how I wanted my kids to. You know, daddy gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, hell no.
Like, either way, like, if you fuck with me, my pop's coming.
But then sometimes that shit backfire on you too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true. That's why you gotta mix it with the love.
They start doing that sneaky shit.
You gotta mix it with the love.
Definitely.
And be like me, I'll be like, I feel like I be wanting to I'm getting to know them too. And even though I'm raising them, I'm getting to know them at the same time. So I be trying to peep and see how they learn and how they listen. So if they don't like really listen certain ways, I just adjust. Like, all right, so you really don't listen unless I yell.
Yeah.
So all right, cool. So now, even when it's just some regular shit, I'ma yell till you figure it out. And then you tell me, Dad, why you yelling so much? I hear you. All right. Now we at a certain degree. All right, it's cool. But until then, I be trying to peep them. Like, all right. So I see how you living. I see. When you clean up, I see how you doing. So it's like, yo, this what you gonna do, and don't come back to me until it's done. And then I'll give you back the controllers and the tablets and all that bullshit. Yeah. Like,
that's how it should be.
You
that's dope.
I mean? And teaching them, man, because I know they be watching this shit. So I try to break stuff down to them. Like, I don't be bullshit. Like, my granddad died. I told him, hey, my granddad died and shit. Like, people die. Like, that's regular. That's life. We see bugs. I'm like, that bug dead. Like, I just try to tell them, like, so they don't be surprised. Yeah. Like, I feel like in life now, it's so unrealistic. Like, people so sheltered and shit. And it's like, yo, death not real no more. So everybody's surprised. Like, a motherfucker can have the worst cancer in the world. Or be like fucking 99 and everybody's still crying and act surprised. It's like, yo, what the fuck is you serious? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, certain shit to me is weird. Like, people, even in the streets, they doing crimes and they recording them and they acting like jail not real and revenge not real. Like, so who the fuck is raising them? That's why I asked you.
Dumbass parents.
That's why I asked you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is really like giving them their energy?
Should be nutty, bro. I be seeing some people's kids, like, the way they act and shit. You know, like, they parents just not telling them, like, you're not allowed doing that type stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, yeah, we was young. We did sneaky shit. Like, I did. I mean, I was unsupervised for a while and shit, but you gonna do shit, even regular stuff. Like, you gonna go out, you gonna stay out late. If you could touch a butt or something and you mad young and get your kiss on or something, or do, like, you going, you know what I mean? You like 13, like, you gonna stay out late. Like, of course I'm gonna be mad because I'm worried. But after we done getting mad, it's like, all right, come here, what you was out there, what you was doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to be like, I still tell my son, like I'm his friend and shit. Like, I'm your friend, but I'm your dad. I still tell him, yo, you my best friend, but I'm your dad. And I tell him straight up, you might not know and stuff, but I gotta look out for you. It's certain stuff as far as looking out for you that you might not understand. Like, I'm gonna have to, if it comes to it, I might have to, hey, hold up. Because I'd rather give you that now than you grow up and not develop into you being a dickhead. And I punch somebody in their face. Like, it's, you know what I mean? So I don't want you to grow up and be the type of person that I would punch in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my kids to be cool. And I remember I was in Walmart, and King, he's just waving at hi. And he like, Daddy, why they not speaking? And this just kind of blew my shit. Cause it's like, all right, that shit reminded me, like, let me be a little gentle with him. Cause now I'm reminded he only 3. Like he just here. He don't understand the word. And shit like that. So it was like, damn. Like, why ain't they speaking? That shit kind of fuck with me too. Word up, bro. Like, what you think about like oh, you know what? And raising girls, cause you got a daughter too, man. That's hard. I don't even know what to do with that.
I don't.
I be looking at you. I ain't gonna lie. I be looking to you. I'm trying to look at you and
that's
like
why
Bucks
I'm so
and other
strict.
people and shit.
That's why I'm so
to see
strict.
Like which side, like what we gonna do.
I really
like,
don't, bro. That's why I'm so strict. I'm glad I got the wife I got. You know what I mean? Because like I put like that on her when it comes to the females, but like I'm still there to parent at the end of the day. But like I feel as though like that's why I'm so strict. It's because I got a little daughter. You know what I mean? Like. And like I be seeing the shit that be going on in the world, you know what I mean? Stupid shit like kidnappings and like
no dumb
you know
shit,
I mean?
like shit that sometimes it can be avoided. It just be goofy shit. That's why I'm glad. Bro, I have a baby till I care about here, and I ain't have a baby about no crazy nothing. I ain't got no drama. Like your cousin is like the best person for me, and
that's what's up.
I'm like, as soon as it comes to the girls, like I like Zari and shit, she. You know what it is with me and Zari? She an Aries, bro. Like, she an Aries, and that shit is like, we both Aries. And it's like...
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's like, yo, like, we both kind of just don't necessarily give a fuck.
Yeah.
But she be trying to pretend, and that's what get on my nerves. Like, yo, stop acting like you kid, please, and just go do it. Like, come on, man. Like, and I'm just, like, I think she'll be alright. But still, man, this love, that shit gas females and certain things, and it's like I don't want her to be that. I'm trying to figure a way to let her be a female without turning her to a cold-hearted boy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That shit hard, man.
She out here beating boys up and not loving nobody for real.
See, all 3 of my kids rough, like but like. My youngest son, like he the roughest. I feel as though like he'll walk by, he'll punch her in the head, go up and slap my oldest in his, you know what I mean, in his forehead and shit. Like they'll both start crying. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, what is you doing? You know what I mean? Like
that's little Tony, bro. Like he be fighting the dog. He be slapping the dog, like, stop, chill, like this.
Shit be crazy, man.
He popped on her one. I'm sitting there and shit. He just popped on it and just jumped in her face. I'm like, yo, what you doing? He like,
this shit be crazy.
Then try to be cute. Like, nah, bro. Like, man, don't try to flip the switch on me and shit. Nah. As soon as I come around, it's daddy. Like, bro, I just seen you pop on him, bro. Like, you bugging.
When they do something to him, he want to cry instantly.
Yeah, it's over. He wants you to get them in trouble and shit. Like, man.
Every time.
You get out of here. You gotta find some balance, boy. Word, but hey, what you think about like how like music right now and like just like sitting back and looking at the whole landscape of like is this shit hip hop? It's like really
honestly, bro, like
hip hop.
I feel as though it's not hip hop no more. You know what I mean? Like
is it just
I feel
like
as
rap?
though like that shit's like a separate like from the shit music that's being put out right now. I feel as though like hip hop should be put in a different category. That's when like the motherfuckers clash so much. Like you know what I mean? You got the Uzis and like you know what I mean, the pumps and all that type shit. Like that shit a different type vibe. Like it's still black music though. So like that's why everybody put it in the category as hip hop. You know what I mean? Because like at least the white people like they like, oh yeah, that's hip hop, that's rap. You know, we put that shit together.
It is something new.
I feel as though like you can't put DMX in the same category as Lil Pump. Like, come on, bro. Like that's hip hop, and we like they gotta come up with some type of name. Like,
yeah, I mean,
because it's not. I don't think it's rap either. Like
they got mumble rap. They call
because what is it? Rap, hip hop, and what R&B?
Yeah.
So you got the soul, the soul shit. But like the main 3 Jones that you know what I mean. Us black people gonna put out is the R&B. Rap and hip hop, you know what I mean? Like
rap is and that's what I like not just that. Well, I was talking about doing rap, but that is true though. Like
I just want to know what they go.
Because it's different. It is different, bro. That's a different wave. Just even listening to it, like
I feel like the Dave Eastes, the Meek Mills, that's rap. And then Meek can do his hip hop. You know what I mean? That type shit too.
And the other shit is It's a whole different
way. Yeah, I don't know,
because
you can't call it R&B because that ain't no singing shit. And like, I mean, you could say they singing in that motherfucker,
they ain't no fucking high notes for real, bro.
Me personally, I think it's all dope.
New.
Like, I don't fuck with the Lil Pump type shit and all that, but like the Uzi Verts and like that type, like, I think the shit dope. You know what I mean? Like,
you know, I figured now, man. It's a lot of shit that like I don't listen to country music, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I used to go to work with somebody who did. And I was in, he was the driver. So it's like, all right, we balanced it out. Some days I was radio, some days he was radio. But it's like, sometimes I had to listen to the shit. And it was like, you find stuff to like about stuff when you give it a chance. You know what I mean? And some of it was all right. So when it come to that, it's like, I don't hate it. Like, I don't always understand all of it. But it's like, fuck it, that's their lane. Like, give it to them. Don't criticize. If you don't understand it, you don't criticize it, bro.
Yeah.
They still making hits. Like, if a motherfucker come out here boxing on some crazy shit and you don't understand it, but he knocking people out, what is you gonna say? You can't say shit. And that's what these dudes doing. They coming out mad unorthodox and they got hits. They doing shit. And the people right now understand it. Only bad part, well, not bad. I don't like to use shit like that. Like, fuck it. People expressing themselves. You can't really call that bad. But the ill part is the content, I think. Like, the constant message of just the low vibration shit. The constant shit, bro. Like, they don't talk about a lot of nothing. That's the thing. It's all a vibe. It's literally a vibe, and that's it. Like, fuck what they talk about. It's like, but when you put on some shit you did, it's like you rapping.
I feel as though they just rhyming.
It's weird, bro.
Yeah, it's weird to explain, bro. Like,
cause they rhyme simple shit. And
they using more of the beat. They using more of the beat whenever, like, you know what I mean. The older cats and, you know what I mean, the me type people, we're using more of our words. You feel me? Like,
kids say,
we rapping more. You feel me? Yeah, they use. Yeah, that's a fact.
Word up,
they use the beats for help.
They need the hot shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
they need it. Word up. They need the hot producer and the dope feature.
Yeah,
they can't.
Definitely.
Like, a lot of shit you see out now, the features is the whole album. This shit a mixtape for real. Like, this ain't, I don't even know who you is. You ain't even express yourself. This whole shit a mixtape. Cause you ain't got nothing but a bunch of other people on your joint.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't hear who you was not one time. They be having motherfuckers on the intro, bro. It's like, come on, man. Like, I think it's entertainers, bro. They let people be entertainers now. And mix it up with rap.
Yeah. Now that you on that topic of all the features and shit, like, a lot of people don't notice my second project is just all me.
What?
All me. No features, no nothing. 12. I think it's 12 tracks.
That's hard.
Now, my first joint, Pilot Shift, I had like 5, 6, maybe 7 people on that joint.
You had dudes from the town,
yeah,
though,
definitely.
You wasn't going out there like, let me stack this bread so I can go get what you call it.
Mostly every feature I got is from someone from the town. You know what I mean?
That's how it's supposed to be. You know what else? I remember my man, I don't like to say names because I don't know what people doing in life and I don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my mans I used to hang out with, he was real like music shit. I used to go over there and smoke with him. He's like a stoner, bro. He's like a real stoner. So whenever I chilled with him, I was locked in for at least 5 hours, bro. Just stoning and music. And he would just hand me, he's like, yo, you ever heard this guy? You ever heard him? You ever heard him? And they'd be people who cause he used to do music too. He went on tours and shit and he was fucking with Twitter at the time. I didn't really understand Twitter. And he was telling me how Twitter was really like artist based and you could build with artists on that and connect with people. So it was people like Bishop Lamont. It was some dudes from like Memphis and just all over that he was showing me. So he was telling me that like, yo, go out there and try to connect. And that's what I'm saying. Like when you see like these people come across and it might sound dope, we gotta realize that they ain't nobody neither. Not to say it like that, but they coming up too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, reach out, fuck it, reach out, see what they got going on. Because now this dude from Carolina, this dude from LA, and somebody in LA know your name. You know what I mean? This dude might say, yo, I got a show in PA, yo, we can do the song. You know what I mean? He might fuck around and catch a little buzz or something. You never know. So even building on that part, not just here, because everybody ain't serious. Everybody ain't trying to go. Some niggas just doing this shit cause they ain't got shit to do, and then they man's doing it. And people get that shit confused and try to rely on people who don't really have that energy and really have that focus and passion like you, and want them to push them and shit. You know what I mean? Go to mama, go to mommy, go to mommy. Zari, get them. All right, good. It's so crazy, man. Word is up. Yeah, word, but building, bro, and getting like it was the when I was like, you know, more focused on it and shit and putting it out. It was like a dude from LA. He like, yo, it's dope, yo. I'd love to do some shit with you.
That's dope.
I'm like, damn, that's live. And then there's a guy it was somebody from Ohio. I think he's from Cleveland. He's like, yeah, this shit bang, bro. Like, you ever out here, like, get with me. So just stuff like that, it's like just reaching out, bro, like to everywhere. Cause you never know, man. Like me, well, I don't know. Maybe I get with Meech again. He'll tell people about the opportunity. But somebody gave him an opportunity to do a project that they would promote like across seas and shit somewhere else. And it's like, I mean, they wanted to be a certain lane, you know what I'm saying, a certain vibration, but it's like, fuck it, nigga, that's a door. You know what I'm saying? That's a door.
Hell yeah.
And that's what we gotta do, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
Like your shit rap, obviously. You hip hop for real. Like your shit you ain't really like doing this. I don't know, these niggas getting mad sexy and mad drugged up. This shit is crazy.
I can't
like,
fuck
these niggas
with it.
is singing and showing nipples. Like rappers out here really like doing mad strange things. Like I never really thought I would see rap
I'm not
be
about
this
to
way.
do no extra shit for no fame.
Niggas
stupid.
Niggas get caught up so easily, man. Like, that's why I'm glad, like, you ain't really focused on the label shit, because once you start chasing the bag and all that, and you lose the art and stop doing it for the passion, you can end up any fucking where, bro. You end up anywhere doing anything for
Don't get me wrong,
money.
Like, if a motherfucker would hit me up, yo, I got $1 million for you, I'm trying to sign you right now. That shit'd be nice to have that, but like, not in the end run though. Like, if you're not playing your part and anything could happen, you know what I mean? You don't know what's gonna go on in the next year or two.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
and then it depend on the deal. Like that too though, it depend on the deal too. Like if the deal on some stank shit, it's like for what?
Everybody be locking into them nut ass deals. Like I be seeing it all over.
They be crying
later, like.
Cause they be wanting to jump, like they be trying to jump the gun. That's why it's good to put in the work, bro. To deal with the shit, like deal with the people and do the shows. Like when it's like, bro, I ain't heard one artist like real. I'm talking about the real artists. I'm talking about the real ones. I ain't talking like the I ain't talking the new. I'm talking about the artists who like really in for this shit. Like who ain't say that at one time they was whack, or who ain't say that at one time. Like, you know, it was only 10 people at a show, or was it nobody there, but they still rocked
that's how
that
our shit used to be.
Yeah, like,
all the time, like.
You know what I'm saying? And but those are stories, and then and that's what make it look crazy, because then one day, it's like, boom, and people like, oh shit, like, yo, this dude, they think you, and then you double back and be like, nah, bro. Like, I remember I still had to show up when nobody else did.
Facts, man.
You know what I mean? Like writing when you got writer's block, like trying to write through that shit until you come up with something like getting mad because shit whack to you, and then you turn around to somebody else and somebody like, yo, I like this. And you like, what? That shit corny. Like that shit too, like, right? You ever went through that part, like where you ain't like it, but somebody else was on it, like,
hell
put
yeah.
that shit out.
Plenty of Jones, like, bro. Plenty of Jones.
Bro, like leave me alone, bro. Like,
plenty
that's
Jones.
the one, son. Like niggas gonna love that. Like, bro, I did this on some humble play. This was like nighttime taking the shit type shit. Like I ain't even
playing around with it type shit.
Like that shit be crazy when people come like that, bro.
Yeah, that shit.
Like what's your writing like? Like what's your vibe when you get in there and start writing?
See, I know a lot of people that can just, like my vibe when I go into writing, like I'm automatically thinking about a hook first.
Okay.
Like, because I'm thinking about making a hit. Like, everybody doing the, you know what I mean, the freestyle Jones, you know what I mean, just the one verse type shit straight through the song. Like, motherfuckers is trying to hear them hits right now, like them songs. Like, it don't even really got to be a hit. Like, you just got to drop a dope song. Like, so I'm be working on my hooks crazy, and then my verse, because my verse has always been there since I was first started. Like, I always been working on my verses. So like, now it's mainly the hooks when I go into writing every time, because I know my verse gonna be dope. Like, you know what I mean?
So you go in hook first. Yeah, that makes sense though. That definitely makes sense.
I got a lot of beats though that it don't take a hook, so I'm still writing my verse first. But like I said, I'm normally talking about my life. A lot of people say there's only so much you could talk about. Like, I ain't been through a lot, but I've been through a good bit. But man, I could talk about that shit forever. You know what I mean?
What else Switch it up. Like being an artist, man. Like being a real, like just being an artist. You got, like, look at Stan, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wrote a song from the perspective of a super fan. And look at Pop, Brenda. Clearly, he ain't had no fucking baby. Like, you know what I mean? But like putting yourself in different people's shoes and like you know, like a lot, like normally, especially like I know like a lot of like artists and shit, and just certain people just don't know how to say certain things to certain people. And through music, we can communicate and say shit. And it's like certain things going on right now, and it's like you could communicate that shit through the music, like and talk to people through that. And that's what people be, and that's what I feel like people need, and people want to hear. Like, yeah, they want to hear that shit when they around their friends, but when they get by themselves, bro, who the fuck want to fucking be doing this all day?
Word,
like that shit don't even make sense no more. Like, now you by yourself, now life real. Now you really gotta think about shit. Like, somebody need to talk to you. Like, who gonna really talk to you?
Facts.
Especially like with all the dumb shit going on. Who really telling them that they doing? Like, it ain't even telling them they doing dumb shit. All right, dumb shit exists. It ain't even just about being black. People do dumb shit. That's human shit. Well, who gonna remind them that dumb shit got consequences? You know what I'm saying? Like,
word up.
Like, that's why when you talk about, like, free my mans and free him and talking about, like, the journey and people going to jail that you fucking with, and when people remind people, like, yo, this shit real. Like, motherfuckers go to jail. Like, people do dumb shit and go away. It ain't just about, you know, like, always just focusing on your story and shit. It's like being broad. Like, I see these females out here doing hella fucking drugs and doing mad, just crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like bringing some of this shit up, bro. Like, one of these motherfuckers gonna hear it. Somebody gonna get offended, but somebody else gonna be like, you know what? That's a seed planted.
Like, facts.
Cause that's what music for. That's what art for and shit, man. Like, this shit dope, bro. You were your fourth project and
fourth jaunt, man. I ain't no plan on stopping. Signed or not.
Pilot shift. Where did that pilot shift come from?
Pilot shift, man. Like, it's funny. Just simple. Like, I smoke a lot of weed. You know what I mean? I always smoked a lot of weed. Like, so, you know what I mean? What a lot of people say they get off of smoking weed, they get high. So I'm saying, like, okay, like, what can I make this joint unique or like, you know what I mean, that nobody else use? Like, I like using names for my projects that like nobody else used already. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, let's name it Pilot. Cause I'm high, you know what I mean? And like, I'm working all the time. Like, whether if I'm at work or I'm at home, I'm still working, doing something, you know what I mean? So like, I'm on a shift, you feel me? Like, pilot shift. So like,
that's why the fuck
I'm not just smoking being, you know what I mean? Like, we smoking right now, we doing something positive, we doing something productive. We not just sitting here smoking on our asses, you know what I mean? Like, we about to put out a dope ass interview.
Cause motherfucker would have
pilot shifting right now. You hear me?
Never knew. You know what I mean? Would have never knew. Now that shit got a definition.
But what was dope is how Meech got his fucking name for his tape.
Yeah, that was ill. That was dope. Lie. He blew my shit with that one, bro. I was like,
because when he dropped the joint, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, yo, Area 51, these niggas going to the joint for the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what the fuck he talking about? It's something about his hood or something, you know what I mean? But then when he explained it, I'm like, oh shit.
Like that's what I know. A couple people was like, all right, you gonna sit with it. They was asking me like, yo, I want to know that. I want to know like names of that shit.
That shit was dope, boy.
And I was thinking, like, one of my shits I was thinking was like, maybe it's like maybe he's talking about some Area 51 shit, like when he was all about to go there to die.
That's exactly all I kept thinking was like, that's all I thought about. Like, but I'm like, nah, it can't be just that. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be. Yeah.
The pictures on the joint and everything.
It can't be.
And the first song, like, that shit
look,
hard.
it turned out being something dope. You know what I mean?
Like, you know, I wanna have even if I gotta put that shit together, maybe I gotta get with Bucks or whoever and put it together. I want a compilation, bro. You know what I mean? I want it to be a real one. I don't want it to just be a song from him. I want it to be, nope, we all in here right now. This the beat, this shit, who on this? Who on this one? Who on that one? And build like a project that makes sense, that got a concept.
That'd be dope, bro.
And that really like going shift this shit, because we gotta be a movement, bro. Like, fuck that. This shit gotta be a movement. Like, and whether niggas wanna be a movement or not, as long as any of y'all fuck with me, it's gonna be a movement. Cause I'ma move the shit. Like, I'll take your fucking, it ain't no CDs, but I'll take your music, I'll take whatever and pass that shit out, and get out. I'll wear the shirt. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll wear the hat. Like, that shit don't mean nothing. But I wanted to let people know, like, as far as you do music, it ain't no more CDs, but at the same time, they got download cards. So you can get the download card and, hold on, bro. You can get the download card and people can buy it, scratch the numbers, go on the scan it, go on the website, and they done bought your shit. That's a purchase on your thing and everything. They got them where you can even get barcodes on them, so you ain't even gotta get CDs, or you can get CDs, but them shit's only like 50 cents, bro, because it's literally a card that they punch the number in. So that's dope. You can walk around with thousands of them.
Hell yeah!
And, I think that's the next step. I think that's the next wave, and that's something. And I had learned about that shit just being on their website, and then I turned around, and that's what Nipsey was doing, bro. He was incorporating that same idea into clothes and shit. Like, you buy some clothes and you can scan it and it's a song. But these like actual cards, like how you buy for video games. Now you buying albums and shit. So I think that's dope too, bro. I think that's the idea that we could bring to the forefront. That'd be something that the world know us for.
That'd be dope.
Like,
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, just let that be known to anybody who gonna watch it. Like, go check that shit out. I think they got it on like CD Baby and like all those type joints. Like, check that out. They on a whole nother level now. So it ain't even worth it to get caught up behind. Like, even if you throwing a single on it, pass that shit out real quick. You got some extra money. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, boy.
It's love though, man. My boy definitely came through to sit with me. Appreciate it, bro.
Holla Shit Volume 2 dropping June 19th.
Gunna, what up? Man, I be no season. For real. And we smoking out the pound. For real. That's my brother, he claiming the best in the town. I told him like that's offended. They hate and they try right away just to drown. Lil' bro, keep that pedal with him. They gon' swing and I know they envy. We can't mix bad vibes and Henny. Used to sell fish, got that trapper in me. Yeah, they can't rap this way. My brother, he claiming the best in the town. I told him like that's offended. They hate and they try right away just to drown. Lil' bro, keep that pedal with him. They gon' swing and I know they envy. We can't mix bad vibes and Henny. Used to sell fish, got that trapper in me. Yeah, they can't rap this wave. Told her shorty behave. She said it was time for a change. All this pain, it made me this way. For a love I crave. Take us both to the grave. I'll be lost in this maze. Trying to find my way back to you, yeah, my way. I was lost sipping on the mud, purple bang. I was young, running with some bloods, but I don't bang. RMG, MG, we family, not no gang. So a lot of white like the clan niggas can't hang. In the kitchen making up in had identity came. Feel like Diddy. That's my brother, he claiming the best in the town. I told him like that's offended. They hate and they try right away just to drown. Lil' bro, keep that pedal with him. They gon' swing and I know they envy. We can't mix bad vibes and Henny. Used to sell fish, got that trapper in me. Yeah, they can't rest my brother, he claiming the best in the town. I told him like that's offended. They hate and they try right away just to drown. Lil' bro, keep that pedal with him. They gon' swing and I know they envy. We can't mix bad vibes and Henny. Used to sell fish, got that trapper in me. Yeah, they can't rap this wave.
I'ma take care of my family.
Soon we gon' be all up in mansions. Fuck what you think. Niggas be claiming they sick, not knowing that they won't be the cancer. Still be out dying. You hoes is crazy. My wife is a queen. Don't come for my lady. Bombay with Henny, you can bet that I'm wavy. Fuck what you think. Still listen and go crazy. I already been through the struggle. I see the pain in their eyes. I told mama don't cry. Nigga never told a lie. Day one's by my side. Day one's gon' ride. It's not the same with you niggas. That's why I don't hang with you niggas. Sir fiends got that trapper in me. You paying to the G, then your back might be iffy. Yeah, the gun is still zoning, they not fucking with Liddy. Used to surf fiends got that trapper in me. You paying to the G, then your back might be iffy. Yeah, the gun is still zoning, they not fucking with Liddy. That's my brother, he claiming the best in the town. I told him like that's offended. They hate and they try right away just to drown. Lil' bro, keep that pedal with him. He gon' swing and I know they envy.